Hi, everyone. This is Jordan Pedraza from Remind's headquarters in San Francisco. Today, we're going to be hanging out with the support team here at Remind. So I'm going to start sharing my screen to kick things off. All right, and here we are. So just as a heads up, please post any questions or thoughts for the support team today on this hashtag, #FindRemind. All right, and with that, let's start by introducing who is actually on our Remind support team. Do you all want to say hello?
Hello, I'm Emily.
And what do you do, Emily?
I'm on the support team.
Anything in particular?
A lot of helping teachers, students, and parents get started, tracking some bugs that are found by teachers often. Thank you very much.
Cool.
I'm Jordan. I'm also on the support team, and I do a lot of the support content, as well as working on internal bugs that our team finds.
Nice.
Hi there, my name's Natalie. I run the support team here, so my job is to make sure that we can help teachers as quickly as possible as we grow our company.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I work on support team as a support engineer, so I help the support team members whenever they are having trouble with answering a ticket.
Awesome. So that's just most of our support team, but there's definitely a lot of us here at Remind that also are involved with listening to feedback and just helping out our community that uses Remind out there. But thanks so much today for having our support team join us. So just to recap, what does the support team do? So first and foremost, they help new teachers, students, and parents and staff get started with Remind. So anywhere in the process, whether they're just signing up for the first time, or maybe they've been a long time active user, but they still need help with something. So we're always here for them no matter where they are. We also try to write support content, so we can document a lot of frequently asked questions or resources that people often ask about. We also resolve bugs. So anytime you see issues or incidents that happen within the product, whether on the web or the mobile apps, we also want to make sure we find and resolve those. And then, of course, we also want to listen to your feedback. So any features that will make your experience with Remind even better and solve your problems, whether you're teachers, students, or parents, or school leaders out there, we're also here to listen to your input. So now we wanted to talk about some recent product updates that might be of interest. So the first one we're very excited to announce is multi-owner classes. I would say this was probably one of the most popular feature requests that we've heard for a long time. So we're really thrilled to finally bring this to everyone. But essentially, when you have a Remind class, you can now add other co-teachers or co-owners in your class. So then that way, they'll also be able to send messages or chats with your subscribers. So to access this on the web or mobile, just go to the class in question and go to your class settings, and then you should see a tab to add owners to your class. The other thing we wanted to mention was new class avatars. So we know many of you have more than one class, either in the Remind mobile app or on the web. So to make you kind of navigate through that more easily and know which class you're kind of communicating with, we created these avatars based on kind of popular teaching subject areas or activities. So you'll see cute little icons for math or science or reading or arts or sports. So hopefully that'll help you kind of organize your Remind classes much more easily. And to change your icons, I think everyone starts out with the default Apple icon for each class, but if you ever want to change them, again, on the mobile app or on web, you just click on your class and then click on the icon button where you can edit it and change to any of the avatars we have. Another new announcement we wanted to bring to your attention was a new stamps view. So we launched stamps last year, and that was basically a way to let subscribers give feedback to messages that you're sending. And so we have 4 different categories for your stamps. We have stars, we have a check mark, or information, you can follow up with them directly. Another feature that we wanted to call attention to, and this isn't that new, but we still feel it's probably not the most known out there, is voice clips. So we have the attach feature in Remind. So if you're on the mobile app or on the web, you can attach all kinds of different content to your messages. Pictures, videos, links, things like that. But another one you can do is voice clips. So you can click on the little microphone button there when you're sending a new message, and you can record anything for up to 30 seconds, and then that will be sent out to your subscribers. So it's really great if you feel like you need to kind of explain something over voice instead, maybe more personal touch, or maybe words of encouragement. So we've definitely seen a lot of cool ways for teachers and staff to use voice clips with their classes.
So Jordan here, I'm gonna talk about the Help Center that's coming out soon. I've been working with a couple designers and a developer to reveal a brand new and improved Help Center for our teachers, students, and parents. I'm super excited about this, mainly because I've been working so closely on it, and I normally work on the Help Center anyway, making sure any FAQs are updated and have the most relevant content and best pictures and all that kind of stuff. So the new Help Center is going to have a video front and center, which is a Remind walkthrough, like what is Remind, how does it work. We have a search bar that makes it really easy to look through to search for any articles. We have popular articles. Most importantly, how do I join a class and how do I opt out of receiving messages, which are two of our most frequently asked questions. We also make it a lot easier to get in touch with us, and so there's a get in touch button found on the main page and in multiple other places that makes it really easy to shoot us an email. And then the next screen is if you went further down the page, made it a lot easier to figure out where you need to go next if you land on our Help Center. So figuring out what's recently come out, just general questions, what's for teachers, for students and parents, any troubleshooting help, and then any known issues we have going on or known bugs. And at the bottom, we have a link to our Twitter and a Remind status, so you can head there to see if anything is going on with our system. 99.9% of the time it's going to be green, but if you have any questions on, a student said that they didn't get their message, you can head
you'll see a menu where you could choose your language. Before, you had to modify the URL, and it wasn't very easy to get to. So a lot of teachers are asking about that PDF. So if you have any Spanish or French speaking students, that's really easy for you now.
Yeah, I'm going to +1 that. In fact, I'm going to quickly just show what that looks like on the web, because we get asked about that. I've heard about that in the community quite a bit. So I just wanted to quickly log in and show you how to find that. Okay, so let's say I have my class here, Remind Love, and I'm going to go to the typical button to get my PDF. And then I'll go down here and it says download PDF instructions. So right now it says English, but if I just click on that drop down, I'll get other languages right there. So let's say I wanted Spanish, and then it'll download a PDF in Spanish for me.
We did get one more question.
Yeah.
The question was, can you invite a parent by text? And there are a couple ways involving text to invite parents, but you can't actually send it by composing a text message. So if you have the app on your phone, you can either type in that parent's phone number to send them a text, or if they're in your contacts, you can just type in their name and select them. Or in your web account online, you can enter their phone number there, and they'll receive a text that they just need to reply yes to accept your invitation.
Nice. And we've also seen some more low-tech ways to invite parents into your Remind classes too, such as creating little posters, business cards, stickers, or even printing out that PDF we just showed you and having it ready at any parent-teacher conferences or school events.
I'm just typing some answers back on Twitter just to make sure that we captured all the answers. I also saw a comment from Michael Buist. Hi, Michael. And he mentioned about being teacher obsessed, and I think that's a really awesome thing for us to touch on, especially talking about some of the new features. And like Jordan mentioned, we're always listening for different features that teachers are asking for and trying to understand how it will make Remind better. And then we spend a lot of time working with product and engineering and community and marketing to make sure that we can build the features that teachers want most. And so these multi-owner groups, we've been talking about this for months and months, and really working hard as a team to understand what teachers wanted and then work with our team to make sure it could be built. So that's something that the support team spends a lot of time on, and we're super excited we were able to get that built.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, funnily enough, I'm just going to show on our wall here, there's teacher obsessed. So we do really take that seriously here at Remind. Another favorite story from today, one of our engineers, Olga, she works on live chat support, which we can talk about. And she's been hearing from a lot of teachers that want to have this feature. So she made a personal note of all the teachers that asked about this availability. Hey, can I add another teacher to my class? Can I share it with other teachers? And then she personally wrote back to all of them saying that it finally launched. So yeah, it's really great to see everyone kind of have their way of focusing on teachers and really listening to them.
We have a new question from Michael. He said he loves the new icon. Several teachers are wondering if they can use their own avatar. So we get this, and we're definitely starting to hear this. The class icons are super great, and we actually have another Jordan here, and he designed the icons. But you can't upload your own right now, but we know it would be super cool, but possibly down the road. So.
Great suggestion, though, Michael.
Let's see, I think that's it, but let's circle back to your comment about all of our team working on live chat. So one of the things that we added last year was a version of all hands support, and that means that everybody in the company talks with teachers, and they do that on live chat. So anytime that you're on remind.com, if one of our team members is signed in, you'll see a live help option. And so that means that you can talk with a Remind team member, you can ask any questions you have. It could be an engineer working on our iOS app. It could be Jordan working on our community team. It could be anybody. It could be Brett, our CEO. So everybody takes a turn, and it's just a really great opportunity for them to hear questions that teachers have, things that we could be doing better, what teachers want, all that kind of stuff. So it's just a really, really great way to make sure that everybody knows how Remind is being used. And we love it. It's one of the things I love most about Remind.
We did get a new one. How many Jordans work at Remind? There are 3 Jordans who work at Remind. 2 are in this room. One is a designer, one is on the support team, and one is a community manager.
So we gotta kind of keep adding more Jordans.
That's great. Let's see.
I had a question. So I know bringing back to school, that's where we have a lot more volume. You know, school's back in session, teachers are signing up. So curious, you know, how do we handle all of that when teachers are coming on board?
It's such a good question. We also have to get ready for back to school, just like teachers, and we're at 30 million users right now. And so that's a lot of teachers, and a lot of them get on board. Students and parents get on board during back to school. So it's a lot of people for us to help, and we come up with all different ways. And that includes helping people find the help center. So we know that teachers need answers quickly, and so the easier we can make it to find the answers to your questions in the help center on our resources page, the easier it is. We also have additional people that come in and join our team to help answer the questions by email that we get. And then also just having our team, we have 60 team members now, so, or about, 55, 60. So having everybody on live chat and helping teachers answer questions, that's really helpful too. But we see a lot of questions come in during back to school, and we try our best to answer as quickly as possible. Michael is commenting about live chat and rolling the wheel to see who you're going to get and if you're going to end up with Brett and things like that. And it's very true. Brett is giddy when he gets to do live chat, and everybody just has a really good time talking with teachers. So it is true. You never know who you're going to get.
And everyone that is on live chat, they have to wear a Remind cape. So we always know who's on live chat, and so they're helping teachers and, quote, coming to the rescue. So it's really fun, and everyone likes to walk around in them because they feel really important. And everyone loves helping the teachers. So yeah. We did get another question from Kyra. And she asked, is there anyone working on automatic message translations? So we did mention earlier that we just released the ability to find the PDFs in different languages, but we do know that there are a ton of teachers that deal with multilingual classrooms and parents, and we know it would be awesome. And we definitely hope to be able to do this sometime soon. In the meantime, we do have teachers using Google Translate to copy and paste, but we know that's not always the best option. So stay tuned.
If you're not an RCE yet out there, just do a Google search for Remind Connected Educator or visit our website, and you can apply. And then once you're accepted, we'll also give you access to that group. There's also an open Q&A Facebook group as well. We've been promoting it the last couple of weeks, and we can send it out the link again. But that's open to anyone, whether you're an RCE or, you know, even if you don't use Remind yet. You can still connect with others that are using Remind. And naturally, we've already seen people help each other out with posting questions and sharing best practices. That is exactly what we envision. Sometimes you all have an even better or more relevant answer. Since you're in classrooms, you're in schools, you really know what's the best way to use something or find solutions. So my goal is to always, of course, monitor all these discussions, and you know, if there's anything we need to correct or update, we'll definitely plug in. But yeah, we definitely encourage everyone to kind of you know, answer and share each other's questions. I think we have time for maybe one more question. Last call for any questions. I guess while we're waiting for you two, so many awesome resources, and you know, you listen to a lot of our teachers day to day. What would you say is, like, you know, the top resource that you recommend everyone check out?
You're a resource queen.
That's a great question. Well, our resources page, if you haven't checked it out, is awesome. It just got redone and it looks amazing. And that has everything for pretty much any need you can have, whether you're a principal getting started, whether you're a teacher that's a veteran, looking for tips. There's videos, all sorts of good stuff. And that's remind.com/teachers, I believe.
Or slash resources.
Or resources, yes. And so that would be the place I would suggest. But normally one of the go-tos I've been giving out is actually a video that walks teachers through all the changes that have happened with the new web version, because a lot of things moved around, and so it's a really great place or video to see where everything is, and it's a good refresher basically. So I've been giving that one out a lot.
Any other favorite resources, Emily?
I love the Facebook group that you mentioned, because so many teachers are always helping each other out. And I love to see that. And then, you know, if you don't find what you're looking for, that's totally fine. You can reach out to us, contact@remind.com, or look for the live help button. It'll be in your account online. So, but between the teacher resources page and the new help center that's coming, hopefully we've got a lot on there.
I also want to give a shout out to the videos. I think they're super helpful, and I think one lesson learned I've had since I've joined the team, while I think we do a really great job with keeping things simple and having great resources, sometimes just seeing it in action is kind of the best way, especially for even getting other teachers, new teachers or parents or students to understand how it all works. I've definitely just seen a lot of kudos for the videos in particular in the community. So I definitely recommend, if you go to YouTube actually, and if you search for Remind, you should be able to find a lot of our great how-to tutorials and overview videos there too. All right, last call for any questions. Cool. Well, thanks so much everyone for tuning in tonight. And thanks so much to our awesome support team. They're the best ever. And thanks to all of you for your support.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See ya. Thank you.
Oh, and also one other thing. This Hangout will be recorded and we'll be posting it out shortly. Thanks. Bye.